Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to review the Salomon Huck Knife Pro. That's right, the beefed up Huck knife. This board is available in 148, 152, 155, 158, 155 wide, 158 wide. This board features Salomon's quad camber, which is basically just an aggressive camber 2.0 with a very minimal rocker or flat area in the tip, like right before the upkick there. It's basically just aggressive camber. That's the only way I can describe it, is that. So I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that was a mix of sun and clouds. There's a little bit of wind, it was warmer temps, so the snow was just a mix of chunder, ice, slush, perfect corduroy. And I rode this board with my K2 Thraxis boots and my K2 Indie bindings. Sure, this board is stiffer than the regular Huck knife, but not by much. It's still a middle of the road park flex. So what you do get here is a very minimal sweet spot out in the tip and the tail, progressively stiffening up right before the insert pack, and then it stiffens back up inside the insert pack. So it's kind of a little softer under there, not by much. And there's a moderate amount of torsional flex. This board, fairly stable, does a good job of doing what it needs to do. You do get a little chatter out in the tip and tail, but not much, and it never really resonates back underfoot. And if you're in rutted out terrain charging around, it doesn't wash out, it doesn't get bucked around. This board has so much snap and pop to it. So much. Part of it is the camber profile, part of it is the upgraded components inside of it. Either way, when you pop with this board, you go to the moon. Now, even though this has a more aggressive camber profile, it's actually fairly easy to engage. It's not one of those boards where you feel like you're fighting it to load it up and pop. So if you want to go send it, go fucking send it. Now when it comes to jumps, small, medium, large, even extra large, it's got you covered. This board will just boost off the lip, and it's very stable in the landing. So don't sweat it when it comes to jumping on this board. A little speed is your friend when it comes to buttering and jibbing with this board. There is that sweet spot that's very minuscule out in the tip and the tail, and you want to make sure you get your weight way out over it, and you're going to feel it fight you. It's just how it is. The basic way I can describe this board when it comes to buttering and jibbing is, if you know it, you're going to have a good time. If you don't know it, it's going to fight you. You really want to make sure that weight is out over those sweet spots. You just want to leverage it. There's going to be rebound, there's going to be fight from this board. It's fine. It's not going to kill you. I mean, if you're a lazy jibber, maybe, but if you know what you're doing, you're going to be fine. And when you get sideways, that camber section, which is super dominant in there, will just hug any feature and let you slide perfectly fine. So if you want to jib, you want to butter, you want to do anything, put a little speed, maybe just a little bit of muscle into it, and you're going to be good. When it comes to carving in soft snow, this board transitions from edge to edge very smoothly. It's a board you can be aggressive with your carves. It's on ice that it just fails miserably. But when you're on that softer snow, you can really get deep and low with this board, really push into it. It's great at tight, quick turns. It's good at long, drawn-out carves. Won't lie, on ice, this side cut sucked. It wouldn't engage, just felt like you were on a saucer sled. Softer, slushier snow, though, it ripped and gripped. It just felt locked in. It was dialed. You could just rail a hard turn with it. You didn't have to worry about it. You could center flex the shit out of this board to just drive off the tail and push you through the carve. But ice, you're fucked. So who is this board for? It's for a high-end freestyle rider. That's why it's the Huck Knife Pro. It's not the regular Huck Knife. Not that there's anything wrong with the Huck Knife. It's just not the Huck Knife Pro. Well, it's definitely a beefed up Huck knife. Can't fight that argument at all. But the side cut is a little bit lacking. Everything else on this board is superb. I really like that. It's got great snap. It's got, it's just a good board. But on ice, this thing just failed so miserably. That's where I didn't like it. Comparable boards, the Interior Plane Project Honolulu, the Capita DOA, the Ride Burnout. This has been my review of the Salomon Huck Knife Pro. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. and let's talk about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the content we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you'd really like to support us and you want to see us grow out our snowboard content offering as well as our snowboard network and everything we're trying to do, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I've got a video over there. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.